Well, hello everybody. It is Tuesday. And you know what that means?
Well, hello everybody.
It's the day between Monday and Wednesday. Not only that, but we're going to be doing some D&D prep using Fantasy Grounds Unity. D&D prep. All right, looks like everything is running smoothly. Awesome. So, I'm going to start off with our quote for the day. So, first thing I want to do is I want to make this a little bigger for everybody. So I'm changing the scale UI. Whenever you do that, you want to right click on your chat bar and unlock it, and then bring it up a little bit, because if you don't, the chat bar will be off the screen. It's not the end of the world. There's a couple different ways you can fix it, but it just makes it easier if you shrink it first. So those of you who haven't seen me talk about this before, the command is /SCALEUI, so scale on the word, and then the letters U and I all together, space. Between 50 and 200 is the parameters. So I like to stream at about 100. I might go to 105 because of the font I'm using with this D&D thing. Let's go to 105. So if you press the up arrow, brings back your last message in the chat. Boom. All right, so we changed it. Make it a little bit bigger so that way you guys can see if you're watching. If you're watching on the phone, I'm sorry. You're probably not going to see anyway, no matter how big I make it. But hey, I appreciate you if you're watching, no matter how you're watching. All right, so let's go ahead and so I'm going to unlock the position again and move this down. Poof, and unlock it. All right. What was that? Oh, clear. I didn't know you could do it that way. Cool. What is the prompt icon? Okay, I don't know what that means. Halt. Okay, I have not used those two before, so I don't know if they do anything special. But there it is. All right, so what we're going to be doing today is our my late night crew. Um, story behind the late night crew is I ran a game from 10 p.m. to midnight every Wednesday, and with my brother and my son. Lots of laughs. It's excellent stuff. Check it out if you haven't seen it. One of my best, consistently humorous streams. Um, besides some good old-fashioned Dungeons and Dragons, they have, and they also use sidekicks, so you can see how the sidekick work. But we had to shift it over to Thursdays because my daughter joined, and the week after she joined the late night crew, she got a new job, which started at 10 o'clock at night. So she couldn't play anymore. So my brother and son said, oh, yes, we definitely want her to play. So we shifted to Thursdays at 6:45. So we'll call it 7 p.m. Thursday nights until 9. So 2 hour short stream, 7 to 9. And come check us out. Come watch, enjoy, have some fun. So right now they're in there with a bunch of rare rats and in a mine. They might finish it this week, although I don't know for sure because it's only 2 hours and they have a tendency to roleplay. So don't think they'll finish it this week, but if they do, they'll get back to Phandalin and be told about the Axholm. They're also being told about Tressendor Manor. So Tressendor Manor um, was something I fixed the other day. Uh, this is the manor that's on top of the hill, and one of the players wanted to buy it. So they're going to come up with a plan, um, and because of all the work that they've been doing, all the help that they've been doing, they're going to allow them to skip the down payment and just make the first month of payments on the mansion. But it is contingent that they go check it out first. So I set this map. I also added the line of sight. Oops, I did the wrong thing. Here we go, bring it down. Um, I added the line of sight last time to a couple of the trees because they're going to be coming up here. This. Don't know that I'm going to have anybody outside at this point. Um, I'm probably going to run the Lost Mines of Phandelver dungeon because this right here is a stairway that goes down below. But we've got this part here. I might have a couple ruffians up there, some bandits. We'll see. Because I'm almost positive that's what happens in the Lost Mine of Phandelver. Is the bandits are on the top floor as well as below. Anyway, so that's what they're going to do. One of those two things: either go to the manor or go to here. Um, so both of them are pre-modules, modules, pre-written modules is what I'm trying to say. And you have to pardon me, English is my first language. Um, but what I've been doing is I went through and I added some stuff. So here, that's what it looked like before. So I came in, added a bunch of stuff. And the way I'm doing it is including these bones here. So I'm just going through, reading through the descriptions and then adding some of my fancy ground assets to it. So it makes it more interesting. Boy, I don't know why I'm so speaking so haltingly today. All right, so let's get busy, shall we? So this is the crappers. I was thinking about maybe adding some tattered wool curtains conceal 3 privies. The wooden bench set against the bench wall. I don't think we need a wooden bench. 3 privies is plenty. If not, you can just wait outside in this room. So there's not like there's showers. So no, I'm not going to put benches in here. But I was thinking putting like really gross colorations and stuff on the floor, but um, let's just do it for fun because this is my group. They're funny like that. All right, so this is which room is this? This is the West Hall. So I'm going to go ahead and click into my West Hall layer. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to our assets. X home. Boom. So what you do, by changing this name over here and then making it unidentified, when you share the map with the players and or add it to your links and stuff, that's what they will see. Otherwise, they see this. Doesn't really matter in this particular case, but for items and monsters and things, I almost always change it when I remember because I don't want them to know what the actual monster is or things like that. So hopefully my stream is working well. My OBS is being weird. It's doing some flashy things. Let's see what happens if I do this. Yeah, so you can see in this, show you this corner here. See, it's just sitting there flashing. I don't know why it's doing that, but I didn't have time to close it and open it back up and do all this other weird stuff before the stream. Gotta do the stream on time, you know what I'm saying? So it seems to be working in my quick little test I did, so we're gonna leave it. Back to our assets. All right, so I go to snow because what color is snow? Hopefully it's not yellow, but you are correct. It should be white. Although, depending where you live, sometimes it can be gray, sometimes it can be um, odd colors. But it starts off as frozen water, so it's white. And so what you do is you take stuff like this one. We go to our painting layer, make sure we've got the right one selected. We're going to add one of this. Boink. We go into tint, and we're going to make it like a greenish, brownish color. Let's see, this is blue. We'll turn up the blue a little bit. Turn up the red a little bit. There we go. And turn the opacity down. All right, so now it's a little big, so we're going to make this. We're going to keep the aspect lock, so that way as you shrink one side, the height, the width will stay consistent with whatever was originally drawn. We're going to make it 0.7. Just click anywhere, and boom, now we have a smaller green grossness. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. If you hold you can rotate it like this, click, click. Oh, I forgot to put the brush. Make it the stamp. Okay, let us stamp. There we go. First of all, we're going to erase this. Back to our stamp. There we go. All right, now click, and then we're going to turn it. You can also hold the shift key, use your mouse wheel, and shift it a little bit. I want the big triangle thing to be sticking out. There we go. And then we're going to take this one, close this. Now we've got this big brown stuff. I'm going to put a little bit more red in this one. And of course, we're going to shrink it. So instead of 6, we're going to make it 0.7 again. There we go. And actually, I'm going to make it smaller than that too. 0.4. All right, and now we'll zoom in, take a look, turn. Okay, the opacity is low, so we'll go ahead and put some splots. Let's see, splat. Splat. Now, if you hold Control, you can then use the mouse wheel to change the shape. Splat. Size, I'm sorry, change the size. Control hold changes the size. Splick, 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 splick. All right, and then we'll go to yellow. bring it down even more. All right, so now if we zoom in, you got some nice discussingness. If you're out, it just looks like that. I like it. Okay. All right, so now we have that's our little funness. All right, moving on. Go back to our play mode, so we can click these. Stirred in the smithy and tool storage. All right, so dwarven armor smiths and weaponsmiths store their tools here, which hang from hooks on the walls. Tools are serviceable shape if the character wants to use them. And the parcel itself has just artisan tools. Okay. So this one's a little trickier. Let's go up. I'm pretty sure. All right. So speaking of which, I wonder what was the new ones that we got today. Looking to see what new. Underground, underwater, underground 2. Sci-fi, spell templates. Huh, I don't see one for today. Okay. Either we didn't get one, or I didn't know I'm missing it, or it's called something besides FG. So anyway, so we're gonna go to our goblin camp. I believe that's where all of the tools are. Decorations in goblin camp. I know it has a lot of skulls and garbage and pieces of rusted things. Okay, so that's not it. Oh, it must be the interior. So let's go up to the top again. Let's go to Fantasy Grounds interior, underground, rather. Underground decorations. This is the Underground 2 map pack. Okay, so this is more stalactites and stalagmites. Let's go back up. Maybe this is the first undergrounds. Maybe the okay, this is all about torches and things. Okay, so what I'm looking for is interior. Let me try interior. See what interior says. I have all selected, which is what you want. See, because if I put tool, they're not like a hammer and things like that aren't listed as a tool. It's just listed as hammer. I know they exist because I've used them quite a bit. So here's an axe, for example. Here we go. Brushes, doors, walls, decorations, and stuff. Okay, so let's see. Here we go. So a smithy will definitely have a bellows. So we're going to throw. So we're going to go to here. We want to go to. I don't have one here for the smithy. So we're going to go to plus painting layer, change the name to smithy. You just double click the word like you would any other, Windows type thing. All right, so we click, we want to make sure we have smithy selected. We're going to go ahead and throw. So we got several bellows to choose from. I'm just going to pick this one. We go to our painting area tab, stamp, go to the bellow, and we're just going to stick it in here for now. We can twist it and turn it and do other things later. Let's go to our play. Let's go to the disable lighting. There we go. I want to be able to see what it looks like best. So I disabled the lighting. So when it's well lit, this is what it'll look like. So see the colors and stuff. That's great. I love it. I love it. Look at that. That's great. All right, let them choose to think what happened there. Okay, back to our tools. Baskets, barrels, books. This is what I was looking for. So let's see. We have brooms. Yeah, there'd probably be a broom in here. So again, we go back here. We go to our broom. Go to our stamp tool. This is way too big, so we're going to make it closer to 0.8. Again, we're keeping the aspect lock. Still going to shrink it down just a little bit to about there. Boom. Got our broom. Want a bucket? Sure. We'll take a bucket. This is going to be 0.3. It's a small bucket, people, not a big one. All right, and then we have some bottles and some. Now these are the great things to throw on shelves and things. Candelabra, candlestick, sea cloth, coal. That's cool. I'm going to throw the coal bin in here into our area over here. We'll have a small, we'll bring it down. Let's see, 0.5. Want to be good size, but let's go with like 0.7. There you go. So there's a coal bin. I'm gonna have these right here on the corner. And then the cool thing you can do is you can then take this coal, boop. Gonna zoom in so we can see what we're looking at. Drop some there, go to the other side. Gonna use the shift and the wheel to turn it and spin it. There we go. So we have some coal. All right, and then coffins, chests, chairs, all the ch stuff. Computer consoles, crossbows, We might put this crossbow in our area down here. There's another one up here too, but I don't know what those are, so we'll see when we get there. Dishes, decorations, cup, firewood. Nope, I'm gonna have these be coal instead of firewood. Dirt. What you do with this is you throw it in, you bring the tint way down. I mean the opacity way down to about 75. See, and then you can just, and then as you layer them on top of each other, it gets thicker. Just you can change obviously the orientation, the colors. Just break up the monotony a little bit of the. You can also make it much bigger. And because it's not that heavy, then it doesn't show as much. And you can put like a thick walkway here. People have been walking and stuff. So lots of fun, lots of cool stuff you can do. You can change the tint of it too. You can make it more of a green. See, so it's more of a greenish. We'll make it darker green. So if you want it to be similar to a like they've grass stains. Do a little flip, rotate. All right. Anyway, back to our smithy. Now keep in mind, anybody who cares, all those things I just did was on the smithy. So normally, if I was really concerned, I would have made like a dirt layer and then added it. But anyway, I'm not concerned about it. All of our floors and changing so you can change the interiors and stuff. Sci-fi floors, some forks. Just have a random fork in there for no reason. Be awesome. We have some rags and some furniture. I use these for one time when my character took off their clothes to go swimming, their gear and stuff, and because there was treasure on the bottom, so I would use these as change the color through it on the lakeside. They liked that a lot. They were impressed. Here we go. Hammer, hammer, hammer. Hammer time. Let's see. Throw this in here. Blink. One. It's a big hammer, my friend. 0.5. Make it half the size for like a good sledgehammer. Sledgehammer. Okay. And then we're going to take the hammer. Shrink it way down. Put two of them right there. All right. Ooh, we have a hammer rack. I didn't see that. So we're going to put the hammer rack here. And that way, Change the orientation. Bring it way down. There we go. Look at that. We'll stick it right there. Boink. Got a hammer rack. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice, baby. Alright, we got some jugs, metal, and clay. I think we're pretty much done. Oh, here we go. Here's the other tools that we were looking at. Since these are supposed to be artisan tools. Shift to change the orientation. Boink. Then we're going to throw in a lantern. Here's another. Shift, change it, and then bring it down. Boof. All right. So now for reals, I think I'm good. Do you want to have any jugs in here? I'll just put one metal jug in there, just because. Change it to like a reddish, yep, rusted looking thing. There we go. Shrink it down with the control button. Boom. Okay. We're in the L's. We'll just skim through, see if there's anything else that we would like to be included in our tool shed. A loom. Very cool. On lift. I like it. Oh, here we go. I like the hook. Hook's a good one. Bring it way down though, because there. I was going to change the color to more of a black. I think I'm going to have a couple of these different sizes. Let's zoom in a bit. Bring it down. Change the orientation. Click. Bring it down. Shift. Go in between the two. There we go. Some hooks for grabbing stuff from the kiln. Because why not, man? Why not? See all the sci-fi stuff. Got some mummies, some mugs, mine tracks, mannequins, which I've already used in the room above because they had armor and stuff. Some pans. Pitchers, not belly itchers. A pie. I could throw a random pie. It'd be like the Highlights magazine. Find the pie. Pots and pans. Very cool. Lots of potter's wheel. Very cool. Some rugs. Forget about rugs and stuff. Sacks. Yeah, let's throw a sack in here. We're going to change it to a more of a tannish, burlappy looking color. Turn it down a little bit. There we go. Let's have a sack right here. All right, so a shelf with bottles, other shelves. We'll turn this off. Stairs. Skeleton piles. Some shields. Shovels. Snips. Oh, gotta have snips. Gotta have them. Got to have the snips in our toolbox, our tool shed. We're gonna flip it. All right, and then statues, stamps, Tongus. Yep, got to have the Tongus. And the other Tongus. I like that color though. That's cool. I like it. I like it. I like it. Let's turn. Oops, I don't want to make it smaller. I want to turn it with the shift. There you go. All right. Definitely getting full here. So some tables, some couple cool swords, urns. All right, I'm not just gonna give it to you. You gotta earn it. That's funny. Water. Witch's hut interior, walls and wood stoves, and woodworking. Cool, 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 cool. All right, so there's our stuff. Do we have any anvils? We do, we do. It's an anvil stand, it's an anvil interior. You know what? These are not any better than the ones I already have, so I'm going to leave the ones I have. All right. Let's go back to our coal because I want to fill the furnaces with used coal. So let's go to this. See if we can't bring down the red. There we go. Just make everything dark. Bring it down just a little bit. Okay. And we're going to, let's see. I have an idea. So first of all, first one we're going to do is the normal one. Okay, and then we're going to obviously shrink this puppy down. We need it to be about 0.7. We'll bring it up a little bit. There we go, to about there. Boom, I'm just gonna slap two of them in there, flip it, so it doesn't look identical. And then I'm gonna turn this all the way down to here, change the size to about 0.3. Actually, I don't want to change. I want to change the color to. There we go. I want to keep this up. Let's see. I'm looking for some gray highlights. Is what I'm looking for. Let's see. We turn this. This will be black. What happens if we turn it all the way up? So I don't want the red. Okay, so this just isn't giving me the color I want. Wait, I'm getting warm. There we go. No, because it's already colored already, so that's why. Already colored already. It's already colored, so it's difficult to change what's already there and make it lighter. Let me just check something real quick. Boom. Yeah, it just makes it light. So it's red. I don't want the red. And if I turn down the red, then it turns to blue. And what I'm looking for is white. All right, so never mind. I can't do that. But what I can do is take some of these coals and we're going to shrink it. Just add some in to break up the pattern, make them look a little different. There you go, close enough. All right, so we got our coals. We have our furnace, smithy. So now let's check out in our play. So I already pulled it out, so let's see if I can move this. Here's our storage. We did the storage. Smithy. Okay. Standing before the two blackened hearths, pair of rusty anvils, which dwarves want to use to fashion and repair armor. And then there's a stirge. All right. Probably going to add more than one stirge just because. And then if they disturb them, then the stirges will come out of the chimneys. So let's do that. We'll go here to encounter. We will unlock it. And I'm going to say there are 6. He's already placed in the southern one, so we will put these guys in the northern one. Poof. Don't think if we change the size it matters, but 2, 3, 2, 3. Recalculate, close, close. Boom. All right. Golden, golden, golden. So that, my friend, is how you tweak a garbage and some smithy with the tools. Took a little bit longer than normal, but I like it. All right, so let's see what the bulwarks do. The 2 bulwarks, I presume, are the same. This area has same features. There's 7 ballistas pointed at the arrow slits and a winch that rises and lowers the portcullis. Stone staircase. All right. So they are going to come out. That's why I was checking what the new one was for today, because they're coming out with a battle one. There's a ballista. Okay. a battle pack, a war pack type thing, where, let's see, catapult. Yeah. And trebuchet. I've seen the trebuchets. Uh, Josh Whatmau is the artist who does all this stuff, and he has shown some of the teasers on his show on Saturdays. Fantasy Grounds, go to their Twitch, and you can follow them. Check out his show on Saturdays. All right. So ballistas are all there is. I'm gonna wait till the ballistas that he has comes out, and then I'll update this. So those two are done. So are we finished with this whole area over here? Yes. So hopefully they'll come here, and that area is done. So let's try to be methodical here. Check out the first main hall, by the way. Great halls, 40-foot high ceiling, 4 thick stone, a thick layer of dust covers the floor. Middle of each wall, past the entrance is a double door. Arrow slits are high up in the north. South walls and a stone balcony. From the wall above the east exit, 20 feet above the floor. There are ghouls in here. All right, so what he's saying is that we're going to go here. We're going to go to paint. I'm going to go to move this over so I can grab it again. Shadow. So it says in the middle of each wall, past the entrance. Oh, right here. Okay, there are the arrow slits. A small stone balcony protrudes from the wall above the east exit. So here, there's a wall. I mean, there's a balcony. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some shadow to that area. I had the building shadow. I might go back to that. This is the one I was looking for, so I'm going to go ahead and use this one. Boom. All right, so this is 3x6. Again, we're going to go to the paint. We can go here, to here. Where do we want to add it? This is the only thing we're adding to this room, so I'm not going to make a new one. Let's see. What's closest? This one is closest. And this one is West Hall. So we'll add it to the West Hall. Paint. Got our painting layer. We got our stamp chosen. Here's our brush. We're going to flip it. Bring it down. I'm going to start with this large one. And you'll notice because it's so light, then now we're going to shrink it down to fit in here. Boof. And then we're going to add a little bit more. And do it again. Boof. Then we're just going to touch up a little bit. By throwing this puppy in there, shrinking it down. So this is a little darker than I like. So I'm going to go ahead and change the opacity down to about half. Because the cool thing is you can always add more, but when it's really dark, you can't really take any away. So let's go ahead and just add a little bit more here, add a little bit more. All right, so that sort of messed it all up, so I don't like it. So I'm going to erase this. All the little ones I added. Go back to what I was doing before. Just boom, put this puppy in here. Stamp, flip, bring it down to 2. Boom. There we go. All right. Okay. Not bad. So I'm going to go ahead and add this guy. Bring his opacity down, way down to about 50. Because I just want to be a little bit more squared. And what it'll do is it'll compound, it'll add to what's already there. There we go. All right, so that gives us a little bit more of a shadow over here because it's the balcony. And that's all I'm doing in this room. There's nothing else here of note. I could add, so what I can do is go, let's check out the line of sight real quick. So all of these have line of sight as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my layers again, go to my West Hall, and go to my shadow circle. We're going to bring the size down to 1. Paint, do it the right way. There we go. Paint 1. Okay. This is way too small for there we go. That looks to be about correct. And then we're going to bring it down. Like I said, it's better for the shadows to start smaller, lighter, because all you have to do is just click it twice. So I'm going to go here, click. Oops, going to go to a stamp. Now this does not affect the lighting, so the shadows will be there regardless of whatever lighting is there. So you want to be a little careful. I'm going to bring these guys down, this down, the size. I'm going to have the shadow come from the throne, because that is lit. Figuratively and literally. All right. Sitting on almost an hour. Let's go this side now. See what's on this side before our time is done. Back to our play mode. 15 foot was cleaned up by dwarves. Only dust remains, okay? Makes it easy. Ghoul Den. So this one, I already put some bones and stuff in here. Earthquake hit axe home, triggered a ceiling collapse. That's left this hall in ruins. Eastern half of the wall strewn with debris and difficult terrain. Stench of death hangs heavy here, becoming stronger as they go south. Okay. So this is just stuff. Okay. So I'm not worried about that. What is this? Atomic. Hello. Atomic Hero Squad is here. Ghouls dug in this winding, rubble-strewn tunnel. 2 feet wide, 5 feet high, and 60 feet long. Okay. So, let's see. I'm going to look and see. I remember seeing a stair that might work. I think I want to add some little, make it look different. Here we go. So this is a tunnel brush. I think. I like these. I like the look of these. Atomic Hero Squad. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I do appreciate you very much, man. Nice to see you today. Alright, so something that makes something a brush is if it goes all the way to the very, very edge. So let's see if this goes. So like this one does not. This one might. Let's see. It does. Okay. Ooh, and I like that look too. So obviously we want to shrink it down. We want the width to be 1 wide. No, the height. We want the height to be 1. It's a 4x4, so it doesn't matter. Let's see what it looks like if we do that. That might work. What's the width on that? Yeah, I think that'll work. So we go here, line. I'm gonna do a new one just in case this doesn't work. Click. This is going to be called tunnel. So these are actually tiles. Always glad to drop by. Probably would have been by earlier, but was out grocery shopping. Oh, cool. Did you get any treats? Any special things that you don't normally get? So these are tiles. So you can just slap them down onto a grid. That's why it says 4x4. And just make your own map with these tiles up here. But I'm using it today as a brush. Whenever you're using a brush, a line, you ignore what it looks like. You go by where the quill is. So in this case, we want the quill to be right there. Now it just twists and turns quite a bit, but we'll give it a shot and see what happens. Oops, this is sideways. Okay, so we erase it. And because I forgot I flipped it. All right, try it again. Brush. Come on. Up, over, down. Look at that, my friends. It is working well. There we go. Let go and escape. All right, so there's our brush. We check our line of sight. Should be pretty darn close. Yep, that's almost exactly what they had. And what we can do is we can go here. We can go to our combat tracker. Got some ice cream bars. Nice. With all this heat, I'm surprised they had any left. Go to our combat tracker to bring out a token. So they're in the middle of a fight right now. I don't want to screw with anything too badly, so we'll just grab a new person. Go to NPCs. And we're going to use our abjure. Person who abjures. Boink. All right, now we go to enable line of sight. Turn off the lighting because he doesn't have any lighting on him. And I could add lighting to him, but I don't care. All right, so there we go. So this is what it looks like as he travels through the little tunnel. Cool. I like it. It looks like a tunnel to me. Looks like a tunnel to me. Sweetness. Cool. So we turn off the line of sight. And I think we're pretty much finished for the day. They're not going to be messing around out here. I could add grass or dirt or, some outside effects. But they're going to pick up right here and just go through, so I'm not going to worry about it. And we already added our grass stains and stuff coming in, and little dirt stains and things as we go. Let's go ahead and we could add some more rocks and dirt along here. I'll add a little dirt just to make it a little bit dirtier. I mean, they did some already, so it's pretty nice, but I'm going to add some dirt. Let's see what we've got for the dirt. We can do what we did before, add snow, colored like dirt. There we go. See what we have dirt. So that's awesome. I like this one. So we go to our layers. Over here is the go to our paint. Over here is nothing. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the tunnel. I'm going to add it to the tunnel. May as well. All right, we take our dirt. I like the shape of this one. It's pretty oddly shaped. So here's our dirt, and now we're going to turn it way down again. I like taking this down to about 100. Take it to 100 because it's just a light dusting. And the cool thing is, with the line of sight built in, I can, oh, I forgot I'm not stamping. I can go to the outside of these walls, and I see how dirty it is. Get it dirty because I'm doing dirt, but no one else will. they won't see outside the wall. And then I can blow it up. Flip it. There we go. So now we have dirt. We have dirt. And now I'm going to go change the tint, make it darker. And I'm actually going to change it. Oh, here we go. This is already dark. Dark. Boom. I like it. So this is similar to what they've already got with these flip specs and stuff. And just change the size, change the orientation. Size is with control, orientation is with shift. And you're just adding these random breaking up the monotony of the floors. There we go. All right. So it looks significantly dirtier than the rest of it. Close it. So Axe Home, this side is done with all of our additions we've added here and our colorations in the toilet. Our colorations here and our coal beds and our tool sheds. We've got some old bones and armor that they find. Some mannequins in this training room for armor and stuff. The barracks. If I want to be fancy, I could change the color of some of these and stuff like that, but don't care. It's not worth it at this point. I mean, if I'd done it when you're laying it down, it's easy to just tweak the color a little bit, change the color of the blankets and stuff, but no big deal. All right, and this way it looks more like army issued anyway. Added some shadow for the balcony that's up here above it. So all we have left is this southern section, which is partially done because I did these. So this is a glowing magical turn on lighting. See? The statues are glowing. There's light shining from here, and they're extending out. And you can see them. So if we move our dude here, enable line of sight. So he can't see anything, right? But he can see these because they're glowing. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, folks. Pretty cool. Turn off lighting. See, because the window doors are open. So if we close the doors, now he can't see anything. He can't see nothing. But if he opens the door, then wham. Dun, dun, dun. So what I was saying, this is the only place that's left. Turn off line of sight. So this is the only section that's left to do. And we'll save that for a different broadcast. Hopefully this week they'll choose to come here. Who knows? They may totally change their mind, go somewhere else, do something else. But if they do come here and they head immediately left or immediately right, we are set. If they continue immediately south, then it won't look as pretty. But that, my friends, is how you take a pre-made map, tweak it, make it your own. There we go. So if you want to see how this plays out, then stop by Thursday night. Atomic Hirsch Squad is not the correct name. That's a totally different person. All right, Atomic Hero Squad. There we go. So check it out Thursdays, at 7 o'clock to 9. It's only 2 hours. So Atomic, I know you're probably in bed by then, but that's 10 o'clock. If you want to stay up on Thursday night, feeling a little bit of the munch on some of those ice cream bars and watch us at 10 o'clock for a couple hours. It's a lot of fun. Or check out the YouTubes and see. This is my brother, my son, and my daughter. Very humorous. We have lots of fun. Most of my quotes are from this show, this stream. And I'll be here tomorrow for Starfinder. If you guys want to learn a little bit more about Starfinder and how to set it up for them. A lot of things are very similar. So that if we are messing with a map and lighting is exactly the same, Starfinder and D&D. All the assets you can see today as I was looking through the assets, you saw all the sci-fi stuff. I've used the sci-fi stuff in my D&D campaigns. I just had a sarcophagus in my Wednesday campaign that I made out of some terminals and things. And then just changed the color, made them brownish, and added some effects. So anyway, and of course, vice versa, you can use some of the fantasy stuff for your sci-fi campaigns. But stop by tomorrow, check it out, say hi in the chat, say hi to Atomic because he's almost always there because he's awesome like that. But whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day.